Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 9 trades. Today's date is March the 7th and I'm using my new Super Sniper trading system. So with this Super Sniper, which I installed after I did the videos, it's an add-on after the Super Signal Indicator. The one with the arrows here gives audio alert pop-up box, as you see here, suggesting whether it should be buying and or selling. Now this multi-time frame awesome oscillator also has built-in alerts. So every morning at 6 o'clock I'm in front of the computer right here where this vertical line is, looking at all the different instruments, trying to make a decision whether I should be buying and or selling. And I'm also looking at the daily trade plan. Then I can make decisions whether I should be buying or selling. Now we can take a look at that plan. Here it is right here. I took a screenshot of it from earlier. Now these trades were taken from the daily trade plan. Now most of them are lined up, but sometimes you have to wait an extra 30 minutes for it to line up, either red or blue signals. Keep in mind that all indicators and even this expert advisor is slightly lagging, and as you well know, price action is number one. And then, of course, you can follow your system and the expert advisor. Okay, now we can get into these trades. Here's the arrow taken from the daily trade plan. I knew it was going to go down with 95% certainty. Let's see, we're on the wrestle. Let's see where I got in at. We've got sell signals here, here, lots of sell signals. And then, of course, here's your pullback, continuation of sell signals. So I took the trade here, knowing that it can do a cycle. I wasn't too worried about it. But what I did was I kept an eye on the total. And when I'm happy, I usually just close out the trades, knowing that obviously I can still collect, or I left on the table some more pips and ticks. Looking at the money, and since it pays $10 for each tick, this should be 7. There it is right there. You remove the last digit, so 7 ticks times the money and the lots paid out $700. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which is the Dow Jones. Now this one pays $5 for each tick. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. Got 2 sell signals from the super signal here. So I took the trade, and it could have easily just went straight down to this support area. But the market, as you well know, is very random. Goes down, up, down. But anyhow, didn't bother me. I knew it was going to do another cycle. So I took the money, divided it by 5. Calculator says it should be 16. There it is right there. There's 16 ticks times money and the lots paid out $1,025. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the dollar CAD. This one I wanted to be buying. There's the arrow. This one did qualify for a great way to trade. So I was 95% sure it was going to go up and I was going to make some pips. Doesn't mean I'm going to get 100, but I knew I was going to get something, and so let's see what something is. There's my buy signal from the super signal. Got in at this cursor, and I close it out here, just being happy. Looks like with about 13, and those 13 pips paid out $1,025. Okay, let's move on to the next trade. Pound dollar here. This one pays $10 for each pip because the USD is on the right hand side. Looking at the money, well, this should be, let's see, should be 12 pips. There's the arrow, wanted to be selling it. This time I waited for a bit of a pullback. As soon as I saw it going in the right direction, I took the trade. And like I said, it should be 12. There it is right there, 12 pips. So 12 pips times the money in the lots paid out $1,200. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the Euro Aussie. This one I wanted to be buying, qualified for a great way to trade as I teach within the training videos. There's the blue buy signal arrow from the super signal indicator. Took the trade here and I closed it out here just being happy. Looks like with about 18 pips, and those 18 pips ended up paying out $1,264. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the S&P 500. Here it is here. Wanted to be selling it. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. There's your sell red arrow. Did a bit of a pullback after I pulled the trigger. Could have easily just went straight down. Took the trade here. Now it pays $5 for each tick, and the calculator said should be 32. There it is right there, 32 ticks times the money and the lots paid out $1,625. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which is the NASDAQ. Now this one pays $20 for each tick. Let's see where that arrow is. When I dropped it down to the 5 minutes, it kind of shifted. There's the arrow right there, directly from a daily trade plan. Pays $20 for each tick. And the market could have easily just went straight down, but being very random, did another cycle. So I took the money, divided it by 20. Calculator says it's about 10.3 actually. So let's see if we can find at least 10 here. Well, that's right on actually, 10.3. So anyhow, you remove the last two digits, so it's 10 ticks. Times the money and the lots is paid out $2,060. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the DAX 30. This one pays $3.75 for each tick. Let's see where I got in at. We got sell signals here and here. So I knew right at this point that I'm going to get something. I just don't know how much. Let's drop it down to the 5 minutes. This one's very hard to get a reading on. And I was not in the trade very long. And by the way, I closed out all the trades around the same time. Except for, 9:10, 9:09, something like that. And it's only about 9:30 right now as I'm doing the videos. This video. So I took the money, divided by $3.75, and the calculator says it should be 130. There it is. I got lucky. So it's 130 ticks times the money and the lots paid out $4,875. Finally, moving on to the last trade, which is gold. Now gold pays $10 for each tick. Let's see where I got in at first of all. Did qualify for a great way to trade. I knew it was going to go down. And when you're quite sure, nothing's ever guaranteed, but obviously if something happens and it hooks around and goes up, well, you just close out the trade and you forget about it. But I took the money. Well, I just have to look at the money. So it's going to be 73.5 ticks. So 73. That's as close as I'm going to get. 73.3. But it is, it's 73 point. What did I say? 73.5. But let's just go with the 73 times the money in the lots paid out $7,350. So another great day of trading using my super sniper. If your system's not producing great results, Well, I recommend you get your hands on the Super Sniper. And of course, don't forget about the daily trade plan. Please keep in mind, it's not 100%. The system, you have to have a half decent or a pretty good system. And then you have to have a lot of other things in proper order. Chart reading, daily trade plan. And in other words, you also have to learn how to trade the flow of the market or the up and down cycles. By the way, everything I'm talking about, I teach within the training videos. So if you are interested, or if you want some more information, all you have to do is look right below this video. In the description, you'll get my contact information. You can actually pick up the phone and call me directly. If you live too far, just send me an email. Now, I really do prefer Skype, and with Skype and Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, and give you some free tips and tricks. And keep in mind, I do all of that with no obligation to you. Also, in the description, you'll see 4 different packages. I do charge $250 for each package. I recommend you get all 4 of them. Please keep in mind, you're not just going to spend a couple of $100 and start making a lot of money. It just doesn't work that way. There's a huge learning curve, and you should be practicing in a demo account until you are a good trader. That is very important. Demo trade. So all I know is, if you want to get in touch with me, well, you know how to do that. And also, I do have a special. If you buy any of the 2 packages, I'll give you 1 of the other 2 for free. So it's a special limited time offer. So it's just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading. And remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay,